What is up? Welcome back to another episode of Lone Star College Football. We have our Baylor Bear pregame show tonight. I got Logan with us. We're going to be talking about the Kansas Jayhawks heading down to Waco to take on the Baylor Bears. Currently got two teams sitting at Kansas 5-2, Baylor 3-3. Baylor cannot drop another Big 12 game if they want to stay in the running for this Big 12 championship game this year. Logan, game
Oh
is
man.
at 8. An 8-point spread is what I mean. The game is at -8. What are you thinking about that?
Oh man. This is one of those things where it's kind of like it's a weird game. It's homecoming, right? So it should be packed out. But it's at 11 o'clock, dude. You know how hard it is gonna be for the Baylor fans to get to a homecoming parade at 6 in the morning to get hyped for an
Yeah.
11 o'clock kickoff. It's not gonna be fun. So one of our biggest questions right now is Blake Shapen going to play? And right now he is still questionable. He got hurt mid slide right at the beginning of the second half against West Virginia. Took a nasty hit to the head, or depending on what video you looked at, it could be to the shoulder and his head bounces off. It could be to the side of his head and bounces off. Um, I'm not mad at the West Virginia player about that at all. I think he's a redshirt freshman. Dude doesn't have the snaps, the experience to know whenever to notice when he's going down. I'm not putting blame on anybody, but it's just a bad situation for Blake. So prayers out to him for a speedy recovery if he's out. Hopefully he's feeling good. But if he does not play, Kyron Drones will be our starting quarterback, and this will be the battle of the backup quarterbacks between Kyron Drones and Elijah Bean. Not Elijah Bean. Dang. I don't know why I keep saying that.
His name is Jason Bean.
Jason Bean. I don't know who Elijah Bean is. Why do I keep thinking of
Remind you, Jason Bean is the quarterback to beat Texas last year. This guy's no slouch. He's played a few games at least. Last season, last season was not very honestly. The 2 years that he's actually played, he's not very good. Uh, except for when they played Texas. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Last year, he won 102 for 181, 56% completion, 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But to compare that to this year, so far, 34 53, 64% completion. Much
Yeah.
better. Not great, but much better. 8 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. He's playing better ball for sure.
Yeah.
Uh, he can scramble,
He's
but
got
he's not.
four.
Go ahead.
He's got 22 carries for 94 yards, averaging just over 4, and 1 touchdown. I mean, his longest was only 14 yards. Our defense is gonna have to step up this week compared to last week for sure. I mean, we gave up right at 500 yards. We scored 40 points and we lost to West Virginia.
Yeah.
Now they're a decent team, but it's not like West Virginia when they had Tavon Austin, or whenever they had Geno Smith and we played and lost 70-63 back in 2012, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
But it's not that kind of West Virginia team. But like I said in the pregame for that game, it was going to be one of those things where we're going to Morgantown and it's not very nice to us. So
No.
I'm mad about the loss. I'm mad about how we lost, but not surprised. Now this week, I do think we're going to be able to win. I think that we will be able to hopefully attack this cover two that Kansas has been running all year, trying to be safe from keeping it deep on them anyways. I think we'll be able to scheme something up to where Gavin Holmes and Monterey Baldwin are just going right across the middle between the linebackers and the safeties and just dot them up. Kyron Jones has an arm. He doesn't have the snaps, but what we've seen from the spring game, from what he's done so far this year, he's got an arm. He can make the same throws that Blake Shapen can. It's just the decision making between it.
Yeah, I'm looking at this thing. Here's what, as far as our defense goes, they only have 6 interceptions on the season. They have 21 passes defended, but the impressive part is they actually have 17 sacks, which, considering we're a little over halfway, they're on pace to break over 30. That's not amazing, but they do have one guy, L. Phelps. He's a defensive end. He's got 6 on the season.
Yeah, he's good.
Um, and he has a pass defended at defensive end. So I think that guy is going to be a key to the game. Their linebacker has 3 sacks, so that means that they are blitzing their linebackers down. They're going to try to get pressure, especially if you've got a backup quarterback in. They're going to be bringing that heat. So it's going to be important for Dave Aranda to scheme that up, put 2 backs in the backfield. For all I care, what's the name of y'all that really big running back y'all have? Is that like a
Uh,
tight end or something?
Talking about
Right?
the one that hasn't played this year,
Neighbors Day or something like that.
Kyan Roberts Day.
Kyle Roberts Day. Yeah, put him back there at running back so he can just pass pro, just block. Because they're going to be, if you got a backup quarterback, you can guarantee the defensive coordinator on the other side is going to send some heat.
Oh yeah,
And I think if y'all can cover that, if y'all can block that, get your run game going, I don't think Kyron Jones has to go out there and win this game for y'all. I think y'all's defense is good. I think they've played lower this year than I expected, but I think they're still good. Siaka Ika can plug the hole. He can stop the run game. If y'all can contain Jason Bean and keep pressure off of Kyron Jones when he does have to throw, let Richard Reese carry y'all's offense to victory. He
yeah.
can do it. He showed he is talented enough. Gavin Holmes has to come out playing like he did last week, not like he did the week before when he was dropping passes all the time. I think y'all be fine. I mean, Kansas is, I don't know. I feel like maybe they're still one of those teams that even when they're playing good, I'm not giving them the respect that they deserve. And I should be because we lost to them last year. And goodness gracious, I don't know if we'll beat them this year. But y'all are catching them on a good time. They're on a 2-game skid with a backup quarterback.
Yeah, that's what's
And
making me confident is that they're going through the same thing we are right now. We're both on 2-game losing streaks. I mean, ours was Oklahoma State and West Virginia in Morgantown.
yeah,
One of theirs was TCU. I forgot who the first one was. If you're still looking at that.
they lost to Oklahoma. They lost to TCU first, then Oklahoma last week.
Oh, well, yeah, that's also Oklahoma that just now got Dylan Gabriel back.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be able to beat Oklahoma, but didn't. But talking about our defense, we only have 10 sacks on the year, 28 passes defended, 4 interceptions. Which got to keep reminding myself that our secondary is young. We have Al Walcott at the star position where we had Jalen Petrie last year. He's leading the team in total tackles with 36. Matt Jones has 30. Dylan Doyle has 29. What I need to see is Dylan Doyle step up, be a vocal leader, which it's hard to ask somebody to be like, all right, look, don't be like Terrell Bernard. Go be this leader that we need. If he's not that guy, then that's fine. Like, we just got to be able to find somebody. And Siaka Apu Ika, during his pregame press conference for this week, said that the D-line needs to step up. That is probably the oldest, most experienced part of our team, and they are not playing the way that they should, which I completely agree. And I love that he called them out, and hopefully he'll be able to step up this week and say, hey, we need to get it going because this defensive line is crazy. Like, if you look at who we have, it's nasty. It's just they're not playing to their potential, and it sucks.
Yeah, I will tell you, y'all's defense has some work to do this weekend because I'm looking at their receiving core for Kansas, and the ball spread is like their number one guy is 22 for 348, 26 for 300, 13 for 239, and then 13 for 206. But the interesting part is clicking on them. The guy with the most receptions, he's 6 foot. The other guy is 6'3", and then 2 6'5s. They got a receiver at 6'5" and a tight end at 6'5". That tight end is who y'all got to worry about. If y'all get in the red zone, watch that tight end. He's got 13 catches. 5 of them are touchdowns. You've got to cover him. I think if y'all let him get loose, honestly, he's 6'5", 260 pounds. He ain't even got to get loose. If y'all are not on him and the quarterback's able to get the ball to Mason Fairchild, that's going to cause problems for y'all. A tight end, his longest play is 48 yards.
Jeez.
Tight ends don't usually get 48-yard passes.
Jeez.
Not like that. I mean, Jatavion Sanders could, but he's crazy athletic, played
Yeah,
receiver
I think
in
that.
high school. He wasn't a tight end in high school. He was a receiver and a defensive end. So this guy is legit. If y'all cover him well, I think y'all gonna be good. Um, Baylor, the last 2 weeks, if you look at it, Oklahoma State, y'all came out flat in the first half.
Yeah.
Ended up going down by a lot when OK State ran it back on the opening kickoff to start the second half. And then y'all fought back. You outscored them in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, what you couldn't put together enough, you end up losing by 11. That's okay. That's okay because Oklahoma State is a good team. They only have one loss on the season at TCU last week. The problem is y'all went flat against – I say you went flat. You lost against West Virginia. Yes, Blake Shapen did get hurt, but Blake Shapen getting hurt, I wouldn't say is what lost the game. In a way, you look at this quarterback stats, you say, what do you mean, Christian? Kyron Jones went 7 of 14 for 95, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. If you all watch the game, it's not that bad. His one pick isn't what lost him the game because they got the ball back. I don't know what happened to y'all's defense last week. I'm sorry, but I hold the opinion if you score 40 points, you should win. So
I can tell you what happened. Our run defense sucked. No good.
Oh,
dude.
golly. Yeah, you gave up 217 rushing yards.
When
for
we
a team,
averaged like 96.
117. Yeah, I think you average 117 now. So you gave up 100 yards more than what you currently average. That can hurt y'all this week because Kansas can run the ball.
Yeah.
Kansas isn't an amazing running team, but they're running what? God. Yeah, their running back, Neal, 76 for 505. He's averaging 6.6 yards per carry. Yeah. If y'all don't –
Yeah.
I might need to rethink my pick on this game, dude.
Oh, it's too late now.
If y'all can't stop the run, y'all are done.
That's
they've got two running backs with 44 or more carries, both almost averaging more than 6 yards a carry.
Yeah. That's why I'm like hoping and praying that Apuika can get into these guys' heads and tell them, hey, step up. Because we got like Gabe Hall. Not Gabe Hall, I'm not thinking of right now. Our defense has so many people. You named them all today while we were working.
Yeah.
We have the great names. Just they're not putting it together right now, and it's upsetting. Terribly.
It's just weird. It's weird because I'm looking at Texas with 207 pass attempts, and Kansas has 170. So in a way, that's like a whole game less. That's 37 less passes. Kansas is not throwing the ball as much as I thought they were, which is kind of odd considering Daniels is averaging 9.2 yards per completion with 11 touchdowns and 1 interception. I don't know why they're not throwing the ball as much, but even that kind of actually gives me some hope when we play them because our run defense is stout. So if we can stop that, we should be fine. But I don't know, man. It's going to be a game. I'm really glad this game is in Waco.
Yeah.
Y'all's fans got to show up.
For the whole game. The whole game. Do not leave. Do not go. I get that you're in the sun, but whenever it's probably going to be like 50 degrees at kickoff.
Be hot, guys. That's not an excuse.
62 degrees at kickoff. If I see anything in a Facebook group saying that y'all got too hot during 62 degrees at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be mad. I've been mad the past couple home games. I get it. Some people, it's hot, whatever, but it's still, come on, dude. I know if I was at the game, which I wish I could be, I would not be leaving my seat.
Nope.
I don't care. Not even at halftime. I'm not leaving.
The two games that I've gone to for Texas, we've won by a lot. I'm there. I'm there until the players start walking off the field. And when we win, you stay on the field. You do Texas fight and the school saw. No, I'm staying. I'm watching that. You're not going to beat the traffic anyways.
Yeah, might as well. You're in
Unless
Austin.
you left-
You're in
even if you
Waco.
leave at halftime, you're in Austin. There's traffic. Waco, there's going to be traffic. Don't matter.
Too much
So,
distraction for there not to be.
yeah.
But
That's pretty much all I've got on this one. We're just y'all do us a favor if y'all made it this far. Check us out on Twitter and TikTok at these places right here. We're trying to get our TikTok going so we can do live streams on there. I think that'll be good for the channel, so y'all help us out with that. Appreciate y'all. Leave us a comment in the comment section about this Baylor Bears game. How do y'all think it'll go? Score prediction, real quick, off the top of my dome. I'm gonna go Baylor with 31. No, that's not gonna be enough. Baylor 37, and I think Kansas at 27. It's gonna be my pick.
that was real close to mine, dude. I was thinking 38-28. That was really close to mine.
Yeah,
As soon as you said something, 38.
that's
So,
a good 10-point win. That'll cover our spread.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that'll probably put a. Oh, we did pick the over. So.
Yep.
Cool.
All
All right.
Doing quick math.
Appreciate y'all.
Sick.